Racing in New South Wales moves back to the bush, the Gosford Gold Cup, and that's what you win if you win the race. You get a gold cup.
Solid gold.
Yeah, solid gold cup. It's over 2,100 metres. It's a listed event, and there's two people sitting at this table. One person has won the Gosford Gold Cup twice, and it ain't me.
No, yes, very lucky, Simon. Midsummer Sun, back around, I'm going to say 2015, I reckon he won it. He won 2 years in a row, Gosford Gold Cup. It was at a different time. It was run, I think it was run during the Magic Millions Carnival, because I certainly remember the first time he won. Yeah, I think the first time he won was definitely during a Magic Millions sale, because I might have had a few nerve settlers beforehand, because it's very nervous when you've got a Gosford Gold Cup runner. And he duly won. And the trainer, Sam Kavanagh, at the time just told us, it'll win, boys. Have as much as you want on it. So it was a fairly big evening.
Okay. And I put emphasis on the Gold Cup.
Yes, well...
What did you do with the cup amongst your other owners?
Slight asterisk, I think, next to the term gold anyway. It went around Australia. There was a group of owners. It arrived at our place and poured a bottle of bubbles into it. There was a bit of fizzing and hissing. And I noticed the gold paint was actually peeling away on the inside of the cup. So when it went to the next person, it was missing a handle, the base wasn't attached properly, and it didn't have gold in the middle. So it was a Gosford Cup, a deconstructed Gosford. Remember, you go to restaurants and deconstructed everything would be on the menu? Well, that's what I served up.
A bit like the 12 apostles, they're now about 3.
Yeah, they're just bits of them there. But they were once there. That's the most important thing.
Well, we are now going to have a look at the Gosford Gold Cup, which Mick has won twice. And what do you fancy, Mick? It's a good race.
It's a good race. It's a really open race. I'm looking to maybe a fresh horse here, a horse that goes very, very well at around this 2,000 metre distance range, Desert Icon. Second up, he's got a great reference here. He's won 2 of 4. He's been placed on another occasion. He ran in the Hawkesbury Cup behind New Mandate, was up behind the speed, box seating, came through. New Mandate was just probably a bit stronger and better than him, but he stayed on well through the line. I think he'll really improve second up. He's my top pick, number 3. Another horse second up here that I think will love getting to the distance and also a bit of fitness under his belt is Bois d'Argent, number 7, for Annabelle Neesham. Went down to Melbourne, kicked off at the Valley, didn't look comfortable at a mile. I think 2,000's where he wants to be. Number 1, Diamill, next best. It is entered in another race in Queensland, Diamill, so they may go north for that bigger race, but if it runs at Gosford, it's a huge chance.
It got the big weight, 60 and a half kilos.
It does, yeah.
Diamill. Lord Ardmore I've got on top. Diamill, I think if runs, even with the big weight, is still got a good show. And if it's dry, and it's my actually best value bet of the day, Iowa each way. We're talking 12 or 13 bucks now.
Yeah.
I think if the track's dry enough, each way Iowa in the Gosford Gold Cup's a nice bet for the day.
Absolutely, he's right there too. Yeah, it's a really even race. I think you're sort of getting $9 about the likes of Desert Icon and Iowa and these sort of horses, as you say. So yeah, there's each way value there for sure.
Now, your best bet and best value bet?
I think we keep it simple. It's a pretty even card across the board, but in race 7, the Takeover Target Stakes, Think About It returns. He's 6 of 7, this horse. He's went out winning the Liverpool City Cup before a break. Anywhere from 1,200 metres to 1,400 metres, this horse is effective. He's 2 for 2 first up. Really good Warwick Farm trial win too recently, so I think he's the best. We're going to go to race 8, and way down the bottom, a horse called I've Been Trying. Now, a small stable, Matt Kelly, it's up against its biggest test, but it comes right down in the handicap to 52 kilos. Won at Warwick Farm last time, beating Attractable, who's in the race, and carried 58 kilos there, so a 6 kilo weight drop for a last start winner, who I think still got a little bit of room to move in the handicap.
Okay, you've won 2 Gosford Gold Cups.
Yeah.
And I don't feel right saying great minds think alike, but I think they do, because I'm with you with Think About It as the best bet.
I like that. I think he's a standout on that program. I wonder where they go next. I wonder if this catapults him towards a Stradbroke, perhaps?
Yeah, I would think so. Well, depending on how the horse wins the race.
Well, that's right.
Important.
Yeah.
You don't just want a staggering over the line and horses coming at him. You want to say, hey, that was done with authority.
It's a bit like Cardinal Gem last week. Went up 6 kilos, needed to win to probably get enough handicap points to get into a stratty. He's there now. Think About It with 99. handicap points. He probably needs to win this, as we say, to warrant going to that Group 1 handicap.
The Great Gosford Cup, we've had a good, strong look at that. Time now to head down south. Here in Melbourne, a ripping card on the weekend at Sandown. We're going to take a look at that with James Lamb after this.
You know it's a better betting app when you've got stats and insights for every major game and race. Plus expert opinions from the best minds in the game, all in the palm of your hand. That's better. Chances are you're about to lose.